matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. They get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So an early season test for both teams, the top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of...
And it's picked off! He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year. And now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in a great field position here on their first possession.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Fafita. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, LSU. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Drew.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Gets made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Baker. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
That completion sets up a third down play. It's a quarterback keeper. Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough for a first down here. Handoff to the right side. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll feed the back again. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Running back has it on a screen now. End zone ahead. Touchdown, UMC. That's how you finish a play.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Barry. Tackled at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. sends the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The sure hands. It's Hunter. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
After a first down loss at 2nd and long from their 25. Looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Toss play to the outside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Finding some room at the 25. You're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Catch made down inside the 25. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here 1st and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On the move now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking for 6. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
He got it. The field goal's good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Stalled and then missed a field goal. Back to pass. It's Baker. Short throw complete to the tight end. Powering through the defender. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's past the marker and still going. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Quarterback still with the football. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, But when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The gain makes it second and medium. Play action fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The pass is intercepted. He can go.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Ball handed off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Makes the catch, it's Fleming. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. That's caught. It's Anderson. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Hebe keeps it himself. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Looking for his back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. An important 9 yards gain there brings up just 3rd and 1. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. And the quarterback dropping back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt
him. Dropping back, it's Fafita. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this 1st half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the 1st half alone.
And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the 1st half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They're going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Barrett. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Play action fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a dart right down the middle. He's got it right near the end zone. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Set up with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Is back out there on the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much in the 1st down play. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks free. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He keeps it on a design run. And the Tar Heels keep the football on the move.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, North Carolina. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry. And he's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. That's real in. It's Hunter. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. He hands it off from the gun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Graham down the middle. It's Barry. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Scanning the field. It's Fafita. He's running out of time here. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack.
Well, I'd love to see the offensive line do a better job here against his pass rush. Quarterback didn't have any time at all to survey the coverage and make a decision of where to throw the football. By the time he wanted to pull the trigger, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Now, you got to give the defense some credit on this one. They came out in dime with 6 defensive backs on the field to try to lock down all these playmakers with that much speed on the field. They were quick to jump on the quarterback when he decided to take it himself. Good play there by the D to set up this 4th down. Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, it's Baker. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. But a quick stop by the defense. 8 just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but they're what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. To throw, it's Fafita. Caught over the middle, it's Hunter. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch wide open way downfield.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. And here's the handoff. As the first down is still going. Touchdown, LSU. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone. They convert the 2-point try.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Comes those throwing the offense back out onto the field. Looking for some space. It's Smothers. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? QB bootlegs here. Snags the quick throw. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
He finds some space. He's got the first and still going. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
to the game.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up early. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, UMC.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Hill. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to throw. It's Fafita. The pass rush closing in. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Game moves the ball to the 43. 1st down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And they get him down, and that'll do it for regulation. 4 quarters, can't decide it. We're going to OT. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the 2nd overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. to the air. It's Fifita. And the pass is complete to the tight end. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They jump on top in OT.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Hands off to the left. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Here comes a crucial third down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. And the Tar Heels will try to keep this drive moving. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They feed the fullback this time. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in there. The 2-point conversion puts them on top by a point. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.